Hey everyone, my name is Meimei, and I wanted to make this video channel on behalf and for introverts. And the bigger, title of this video series and this channel is called Incredible Introvert. And I have a book here called Quiet by Susan Cain. Just wanted to share with you this book that I read that changed my whole perspective on the word introvert, on being an introvert. So I wanted to share it with you guys that if you're an introvert or you know an introvert who has ever felt bad about themselves or has ever been shamed for being an introvert, definitely read this book because it'll help you feel so good. Like it helped me feel so good about being an introvert. For a grand majority of my young adult life, I've been shamed for being an introvert. I've been just belittled, ostracized for being an introvert. Anything negative that has to do with the fact that I don't open up to people that easily, that I'm a closed book, that I don't, that too much social interaction makes me tired. Stuff like that. Those are all introverted traits, I guess. But I mean, I've been told that oh, she's so quiet. Oh, she's so shy. And I feel like I feel like people mislabel me, and I feel like people misjudge me too. So I just want to put it out there for um, not just extroverts, but other introverts, maybe not to shame people for being closed books or people who don't open up to other people easily. Don't make them feel bad for that. Don't categorize them in a negative sense. I don't like that. It's not good. It's not positive to do that. So I just want to encourage people out there to um, be nice, be positive to introverts. Give them some time to, give them some time to open up to you. If you feel like someone in your office, or maybe one of your siblings, or your cousin, or aunt, uncle, I know if you're not an introvert watching this, that you know an introvert, that you're related to an introvert, that you have a colleague who's an introvert, that your boyfriend, sorry, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, partner, you have an introvert in your life. I know that. According to this book says that 2/3 of the Earth's population are introverts. So if the majority of people on this earth are introverts, I guess I wonder why society isn't more accepting of the fact that introverts are the way that they are, and that they should be celebrated instead of shamed for being who they are. Some typical traits of an introvert, like I stated before, were introverts love when plans get canceled and they don't have to go anywhere. Introverts love when you text them and don't call them. Now for me, I don't mind talking on the phone, although I prefer personally to talk to you face to face. But if we do talk on the phone, like it, I need it to not be 5 hours of me talking with you on the phone, which really 5 hours, if I am on the phone with someone for 5 hours, 4 hours and 50 minutes, I'm listening to them for that long. I'm always the listener. In most social situations, I am the listener. And I don't have a problem being the listener. I think it's a blessing to be the listener because everyone wants someone to listen to them. Everyone has something to vent about. Everyone has something that they're struggling with that they just have to share with somebody, or they're going to burst, or they have to share with somebody so that they can have someone who's like, "Oh yeah, I've been through that too." Someone who can empathize with them or sympathize for them. So I mean, I'm always the one being like, "Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I know how you feel. Oh, blah, blah, blah." I'm always a listener. I don't have a problem being the listener, okay? But I do have a problem when people try to negatively categorize me, negatively judge me when they have, like, people call me all sorts of things negatively. Oh, she's quiet, she's shy. No, I'm not those things. But if you get to know me, you will know who I am. Then, after you get to know me, then you can choose whether you like me or you don't. And everyone, it's a free world. You can like or dislike who you want. And as long as you don't hurt anybody, as long as you're not doing anything negative to that person or anyone around you, I think it's okay. It's impossible to love and like everyone in your life. It's impossible. So for me, the thing that I want to get through today, other than I'll get back to the traits of introverts too, is to respect each other. We're not, all of us don't wear our hearts on our sleeves. Okay? All of us aren't open books. I'm not an open book. Um, some of us, it takes some time for us to let you know what's happening in our lives, intimate details, or even just regular details. It doesn't have to be intimate details, but um, I have to like you, and I have to know you for a long time for me to be able to tell you about details about my life, because I don't share that with just anybody. But I'm also very honest. I don't like to lie. It makes me itch if if I have to put myself in a situation where I have to lie. I hate lying, and I will avoid it at all costs. Okay, I will avoid it at all costs. I I just hate lying. So I am honest with people. If they ask me something, I'm gonna answer honestly. That's it. Um, but I just need people to respect one another. I have a well, I would say I have an extroverted sibling, but I don't know. Maybe she's more maybe she's more introverted. Maybe she's an introverted extrovert. And there's some extroverted introverts too, because there are some introverts who are on the part of the introvert scale where they don't want to see anybody. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to even get a message from you. They just want to be alone with their cat and their book. There are some introverts like that who are on the extreme scale over there. And there are some extroverted introverts who you wouldn't even know that they're introverts. You're like, oh, you're an introvert? I had no idea. Oh my god. For me, I don't know. I don't know. I feel I would call myself a true introvert. I would call myself a true introvert. I'm in the middle. I'm a true introvert. I'm not extremely over there where I don't want anyone to talk to me. That I wish to God that I was born a hermit crab instead. I'm not like that. And I'm not an extroverted introvert where I willingly willingly put myself in social situations, where I'm going to be exhausted because of the social interaction. But at least for a true introvert, we'd rather talk to you face to face. We love when plans get canceled, especially when I don't have to cancel the plans. Ugh, the best feeling in the world. And um, introverts, like, we just need to, we love to leave a party early, maybe, or we love to get to a place and it's closed. Oh, I feel so bad that the place is closed, but not really. On the inside, we're very happy. Um, yeah, I'll try to think of some more, but it's just like I would call myself a true introvert. But it does take me some time to open up to people. I don't know if that's an introvert trait, but um, I don't know if that's an introvert trait. I'll check. But I know for sure that in terms of social interaction, introverts, once they've been in a social interaction that for a while, they need some time to rest, to be alone, and to recharge in terms of energy, mental energy, social energy, whatever you want to call it. That's what I know. We can get into definitions and stuff later, like what's the difference between being quiet and shy, and the difference between introvert and extrovert, definition wise. We can get into that later. But today I just wanted to harp, or not harp on the fact, but my whole point for this first video is to encourage other people to respect one another. that we shouldn't bash. I don't bash extroverts for being the way that they are. I'm accepting of everyone, and I work with whoever's personality is in front of me, and I respect them. I don't bash them, and I'm always ready to listen. I'm always the listener, as I said before. I have no problem being the listener. I'm proud to be the listener, but I just wish that other people, introvert or extrovert, would not bash introverts, especially true introverts like me, and introverts that are, remember that those introverts over there, introverts like that who probably need a lot of time for you to get to know them. So give some people some time. Approach introverts differently. Don't approach them in a negative way, because then we'll never talk to you. If I have someone who's telling me constantly that I'm quiet and shy, I'm not going to talk to that person. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I have something to say, so I should probably tell this person who always calls me quiet and shy. I would never do that. It takes, I think it, for this issue not to be an issue anymore, introvert bashing, that it'll have to come from people who are usually the people who bash introverts. Just like with feminism. Feminism seems like it'll be less of a problem if men are the ones who say, oh yeah, this is a problem if women are being paid less than men. Or when it comes to racial stuff, if a certain group is being ostracized or belittled because of the way that they look, it's going to come from the people who don't look like that to sort of stick up for them and be like, oh yeah, how those people are being treated is wrong. You know, just examples, just like this introvert thing. I don't want it to be an introvert versus extrovert, introvert versus extrovert type of war. I'm not trying to pin anyone against anyone, but I do want to encourage everyone to, stick up for introverts. Respect them how they are, because they're incredible. Just like how this this channel was made for introverts, that we are actually incredible, very extraordinary people. But people wouldn't know that because they don't give us enough time maybe to get to know us. They don't give us enough time to be like, oh, well, she didn't say her life story in the first 5 seconds of me meeting her, so she's boring, or she's quiet, or she's shy, or I don't have enough time to whatever. Get to know us if you have the time. Get to know us if you want to make the effort. Okay? Well, no one's forcing you, but definitely don't bash someone because not you, but whoever that person was who didn't take the time to get to know that introvert. Don't misjudge someone because you didn't take the time to know them. Once you know them, then you can decide whether you want to be around them or not. Once you know them, then you can decide whether you like them or dislike them or want to spend more time with them. You see? So just want to encourage everyone, be respectful of one another. We're all different, but really if you want to take it to personality wise, world population wise, some of us are introverts, some of us are extroverts. Some of us are on that side of the spectrum, and some of us are on that side of the spectrum, and some of us are in the middle, like me. So respect everyone. Respect everyone for who they are, where they are right now. Don't think that, oh, I can change them. And another video that goes close to home when people say, oh, let's bring her out of her shell, or oh, give her some time, she'll come out of her shell. We'll talk about that later. But just wanted to encourage everyone. Respect everyone. We're all different. Don't bash anyone because if that's their personality, if that's what they were blessed with personality wise, then that's what they're blessed with. Don't feel bad for us. Oh, she's an introvert. Poor her. She should have been born an extrovert. Like me, No. We should all be respectful of each other. Introverts, respectful of extroverts, and vice versa. Drops mic. So that's what I wanted to say today. I should be uploading videos weekly, at least one, but maybe there'll be two. So you can subscribe if you want to keep up, and leave any comments if you have anything to comment. I really want to see those, especially since it's the first video. I want to see any comments that you have for me. I take constructive criticism very well. I'm a musician. I'm an artist, so I get constructive criticism all the time, whether I want it or not. So um, I'm used to that. So please let me know. I feel like I'm a very nice person, and I will post all the details about the Twitter account and the Facebook account in the details section of this video. So thank you. Again, my name is Meimei, and I'll also be posting some of my music as time goes on. So have a good day and hug an introvert today. Bye.